Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Be Real, Get Real with Women's Prosperity Network. And this is the show where we get to meet the people behind the businesses. Because, we always do business with businesses, right? But in reality, we're doing business with people. And when you get to know the people who are the business, then you can build some affinity. You can create that like factor. When you like someone, of course you want to do business with them. And when you like them and you know them, you feel there's more trust. And this show is all about getting to know those people, the real people who are the behind the names of the businesses that we see all the time. So sit back and enjoy. Join us. Give me some comments as we go. Get your glass of water or coffee or whatever. Sit down, relax. For the next 15 minutes, I'm going to introduce you to an amazing woman who is on a mission. And I love people who are passionate about what they do. Sophia Soul is a woman on a mission. She is the leader of Our Sacred Community. And Our Sacred Community is a global community of men and women who touch the lives of other men and women everywhere by creating opportunities for all to achieve their heart's desire. And one of the things I love about Our Sacred Community is this quote that they use, and it's by Helen Keller. And the quote is, "Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much." Please welcome Sophia Soul to the show. Sophia, what a pleasure to have you here with us today.
Hey, Trish, thank you. Thank you. It's an absolute honor
Yeah,
for
it's a
me
pleasure
to
to
be
have
with
you
you.
here, all the way from New South Wales, Australia.
Yes,
Yeah, so
yes.
she's like 14 hours ahead of us. So it's tomorrow.
I'm in your future.
She's in our future is absolutely right. I love that expression, in our future. And Sophia, um, the community, our sacred community. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Oh, where do we start? It's something that's just emerging. It's something that's growing organically, and it really is connected or evolving from the universe. I don't know, like Trish, for you, if you and all your listeners really following or believe when we get guidance from the universe. But I've always led a life of surrender, of guidance. Wherever I go, I just follow that inner voice, that inner guidance that you get. And that's been my whole life. And then one day, a couple of years ago, I was guided to come down to Newcastle to do a long-term house sit. Um, and while I was there, it was like I was guided that I had to stay here. And without getting into the whole story, I mean, Newcastle, where I live, it's not bad. It's a nice place, but
Mhm.
it wasn't on my list of places to live, to actually stay. I Up until then I was traveling. I was home free. I didn't actually have a home. I would travel. I would house sit. I would tour with my sound healing, and I'd just go wherever I wanted to go, wherever I was guided to. And then I was brought down here, and I was basically told I was going to stay here, that I had to start paying rent, which I definitely objected to.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it either.
It was like, pay rent? No, I don't pay rent. I house sit. But no, I was told that I had to start paying rent, and the reason why is I knew a couple. I used to house sit for them, good friends, and I was talking to them one day, and we were both talking about the feelings that we were getting to create communities at that stage for women all over the world, right? All over the world, because everyone wants to connect. Everyone wants to belong, especially in today's world. I mean, it's through technology that we can connect
Yes,
globally, right? Which is
yes.
really amazing. But it's also that technology that's taken us away from the connection to ourselves, right? To that deeper, deeper self, because so many people now are on technology and devices. And I know, there's a big need and feeling for people to reconnect with themselves, to reconnect with their purpose, with their passion, and also to connect with other heart-centered, like-minded people all over the world. And so our sacred community has just been slowly developing. We started off just for women. It was our sacred feminine community. But I kept being asked, what about men? What
Mm.
about men that, other heart-centered men who also want to connect? So a few months ago, it was just like, okay, now's the time. Now's the time that we can open it up for men, and we do have a few men with us, which is wonderful. And it's just, like I said, it's about connection to, I said, ourselves. We also offer a platform where you can connect with people all over the world on various interests. We have what we call as our special interest tribes, and they're ranging on all different topics from, your metaphysical, human design one. It's very big now, for people who want to study and learn about their human design, to astrology and tarot reading, to, self-esteem and self-love, all sorts of different topics. Empowerment to community. We also get together and just chat and have heartfelt conversations, or do craft together, all different things.
Oh, it sounds lovely. And you get together, I imagine, you get together as a group on a platform
Yes.
like Zoom.
So, yes, online. We do the online ones where we get together on Zoom, and then we also have some local, what we call local social tribes. At the moment, only in Australia, but they will develop all over the world too. If anyone out there, is wanting to connect with other people in their local community, then we can help them do that. And we go out and have coffee and have lunch and do all sorts of things.
I love it. I love it. And, it sounds like you've always been connected to the higher source,
Yes.
spirit, whatever you want to call it. And yet, you're human and you've had
Yes.
these struggles.
Yes.
And, you know, we all have our struggles. How, for you, you know, as in your younger life, what were some of the struggles you had to overcome, even though you are still so connected to spirit?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of different things and lots of lessons. One of the biggest thing is, like, I was born into a body that's got a genetic condition, a genetic disorder, and I spent many years in my life wondering why. Why me? Why not my sister? Why? What did I do for this? What did God? Why did God give this to me? And all that type of other stuff. It's through this body, like, I've had about 30 operations.
Oh, wow.
I used to be in chronic pain, really, really bad pain. So much so that I couldn't walk very far and had to get around on a mobility scooter. And so it was during this whole process, like I said, yes, I have lived a life of connection, and I've always known that I've been here for a higher purpose, a different purpose. But I had a choice. I had the choice that I could either live a life and suffer and blame the universe or blame God or blame my mother and play the victim, the poor me, or I could take responsibility for my life. We have the opportunity to learn the lessons, to use our challenges as lessons, opportunities to grow. It is through this body. If it wasn't for this body, I wouldn't be the person that I am now. I've had to really work on my self-esteem. When I was in high school, I had absolutely no self-worth. So much so that I didn't think I was worthy enough to live. I didn't think I was worthy enough to speak, and developed a really bad stutter. And it was like, okay, after a couple of years or whatever, it was like, okay, well, I can continue living like this, the poor me, or I can really turn my life around, work on my self-worth, work on my self-esteem, and, use my body to inspire.
And look at
So
you today doing just that.
thank you.
Just doing just that, bringing people together from all over the world so that they can live a powerful life.
Yes. Yeah. And to know that there are choices, whether it's choices in our own, our own journey. Like, I have a choice that I can go, poor me, or I can know I am worthy enough to be here, to be in this world. I am worthy enough to share my message. I'm able to help others. And also choices within our body too. For me, and I'm not saying it's for everyone, because we have a choice. But I went down a path. I said, I've had 30 operations. I used to be on heavy, heavy duty narcotics and taken so many drugs. But now I don't take anything, because I use healing modalities to get back that the universe provides us to help us, to help me.
Wow. I mean, you are truly the poster child, as they say, for how healing modalities, how going beyond the Western medicine can really
Yeah,
heal your body and soul. And
yeah.
you personally do sound healing, right?
I do sound healing. For me, sound is my medicine, as well as a few other things, like breath work and massage. But the biggest one is sound healing, and sound has really changed my body. Now, I still have some issues, but we all have issues. If I overdo
Mhm.
it, we all have issues. But I don't take any medication. When it's really, really bad, I'll use sound. And when I do a lot of sound healing, then it's the vibration. Sound is vibration. It's vibrating at different frequencies, and it really, when it goes into our bodies, it helps heal it. It's one of the universe's natural healing modalities. It's been around since the beginning of time.
And it clearly works because you're a walking billboard for that.
Thank you. Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
Tell us, so let me ask you a question. For people who are suffering, as you were suffering, with pain or physical abilities that weren't working for you, where's the first place to start? Is it with sound healing?
It really depends on the individual, Trish. You've really got to find something for you. Like, I tried lots of different modalities. I've tried, massage and acupuncture and acupressure and everything, all different things, Reiki and energy healing and all sorts of stuff. And these all helped. They definitely, definitely helped. But it was when I very first tried sound healing the first time, it was like my body woke up. My body kind of said, this is what I need.
Mm,
This is what's going to heal me. Um, but that might not say that it's for everyone. You've really got to experience it. And for some people, acupressure and acupuncture and also whatever could be the thing. Reiki could be the thing for people. It certainly has helped me. But for the healing part of it, for me, it's been the sound, because it's the frequency, it's the vibration. I've literally felt, my knee and my hip and different parts of me being healed
wow.
through sound.
Wow. I love to hear that because, nobody wants to be on narcotics their whole life
Mm.
to overcome the pain. And to know that there's a way that you can connect to the authentic physical you through these energies is a wonderful thing to know. Tell us about, I know that on Facebook, Our Sacred Community is the group. Tell us
Yes.
a little bit about Our Sacred Community and how best to be in touch with you and connect to the community at large.
Okay. Well, we have the Facebook group as you got there, which is really wonderful, and that's where we promote and all our opportunities. Like I said, we've got our tribes. We also do panel discussions where we go live in Facebook and a few other places, and the panel discussions are part of like anything to do with empowerment. We bring in women from all over the world and men
And
also,
men,
and men. The next ones when we start again in January, there will be women and men on them, and they come together to talk about all different topics that empower us, and healing. It's healing the natural way. We've got things on sacred feminine and the divine masculine. We've also got topics and panel discussions and programs for businesses. Now, even though our community is or it's called our sacred community, and we are very spiritual, we've got a lot of entrepreneurs. The majority of people are entrepreneurs on with all different businesses. Yes, there's a lot of the metaphysical, or some people call it the woo woo, but we've also got a lot of lawyers and counselors and people who help others.
wonderful. Well, I know that the Community of Women's Prosperity Network are
Yes,
all people who want to make a difference for others as
yes,
well. So it's a perfect
yes.
marriage, really. It's a
It,
perfect collaboration between us because we're all on the same page. We all want to do good in the world, make the difference that we can, so that we all live in the world we want to live in. So
yes.
thank you for everything you are doing to bring people together from all over the world. I urge all of you who are with us to go ahead and go to Facebook and check out Our Sacred Community, or just go on the web, and the URL is sacredu.love. Don't you love that dot love? That's so
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it is. It is. Thank
So
you.
perfect.
Thank you.
Sophia, thank you so much for being with us today and for sharing your story. It just goes to show that, no matter who you are, what you're dealing with in life, you make a difference.
Yes.
And when you decide that it's your time and you're going to do what you're on this earth to do and fulfill that purpose, your life flourishes. And you flourish in other people's lives flourish as a result.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Sophia. Appreciate you so much being with us.
Thank you. And yes, and thank you for the opportunity. And I love what you're doing for the Women's Prosperity Network. It is an amazing network community of women and men, a few men in there too,
Mhm.
who, like you said, fulfilling their heart's desires and helping others, making a difference in the world. That's what we're here for. So thank you.
That's it. Exactly. Thank you. And thank you all for being with us today. I'll see you again soon with another episode of Be Real, Get Real. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Thank you again,
Thank you.
Sophia.
Thank you.